We're back again. Two. How many times have I done two live streams and how many times have I done two live streams in one day? Never. Okay, so we are back at it, and will it show me what I'm doing right now? It will. Okay. Um, so I realized that I create a lot of content, but I never actually show how I create that content. Um, Wait a second, making two live streams in 2 days. You bet. You saves. I'm trying to convert my Facebook folks into I'm trying to convert my Facebook folks into watchers on my YouTube page, and that has been a struggle a little bit. Not really a struggle. Actually, I think I'm kind of just now starting to do it. So I guess it's not really that much of a struggle. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all. I need to move this over there. And I need to move this over here. And then I need to create a new project. Just setting up a thing in Premiere Pro. Um, I'm making a post on my Instagram that I'm gonna call Just Create, and it's about exactly that. Just create. Um, I'm gonna make everything inside the same thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it any different. Um, and yeah, it's literally just that. Um, I know sometimes we can get hung up in trying to be perfect and trying to be all original and stuff like that. Um, when in reality, the most important thing most of the time is to just do the thing that you're trying to do. And when you do that, when you do it like that, you wouldn't believe it, but a lot of the time, mhm, doesn't even make any sense. What? Okay, I need to close this project because I can already see that there's going to be some conflicts in this. So let me close this project. No, I don't want to close the panel. I want to close the whole project. Close project. There we go. Yeah, I want to save it. Okay. The message I'm trying to get across to y'all right now is that a lot of the time we will do a lot of things that stop us. And I made a video a long time ago, and it was called "Perfectionism is Procrastination." It actually has some really good reviews. I need to start making those motivational videos again. Apparently, I have a knack for it. But it was called "Perfectionism is Procrastination," and it was this about this thing that I was taught and told, um, just how sometimes we will wait for things to be perfect when in reality there never really is any perfection. There's just the execution of the thing, and the execution and the editing and the editing and the editing, and the more you try and try and try, the better things turn out for you. But you just have to try the thing. And I'm going to drop this into my timeline. Okay, so here's the whole step. Right now, we're just going to edit. And I made the video very short, and that was on purpose. so that I wouldn't have to do too many edits. Because really it's going to be a lot of words, and I'm going to use the automatic transcription feature in Premiere Pro to help me get my captions. Okay, so I've dropped that in, and I can already tell that for whatever reason, Premiere Pro identified this as ambient sound, but it's definitely not that. So I'm going to clear the audio type as dialogue. And I'm going to do some auto matching for the sound just to get those audio levels to a point where they should be. And it should already be pretty loud because I did that on purpose. Okay, so let's hear it. Who cares? Make something anyway. There it is. Who cares? Make something anyway. All right. So I am trying to get faster at my editing, and so this is really just practice. I've done a lot of videos lately. Oh, that is the wrong way. It needs to be 90 rotation. And I've been doing all of these videos on purpose. And also I've been trying to implement some different things. Like for example, I'm gonna make a new window. I just found out about this thing called the Devon Zone. Best placements for content on Instagram Reels. And if you go in here, like Instagram marketing, right? Okay. So, okay. I have like, so for example, I have overlays and things like that that I use in my reels, and I'll put it onto this as well. But there's this new thing that I've heard of, and it's called the Devon Zone. And here it is. So check it out.
If you were not in the Devon Zone. The Devon Zone is an overlay that makes sure everything on your video is optimally placed for social media. And this Devon Zone comprises of 5 different things. Number 1, the no-no square. Nothing should ever be placed in the no-no square. This is where all the social media buttons are, and you do not want to overlay them. Number 2, the speaker square. This area is reserved for you and you alone. And in the square, you always want your eyes to be centered in the middle of it. This is called the upper thirds, and it's where the viewer will naturally rest their eyes. If you pay attention to movies, then you will notice that all of them use this rule. Number trace, your caption square. You never want your captions anywhere but right below your chin. If you put your captions down here, then you're making your viewer choose between looking at you or your captions. Putting them right below your chin allows the viewer to look at both. Number 4, the graphics square. Any kind of cool graphics or animations that you want to add to your video, but not to be the main point of focus, you put into the graphics zone.
This is a good idea.
But if you do want your graphic to be the main point of focus, then you put it into number 5, the focal dot. The focal dot is always where you're going to direct the viewer's attention. You see, your viewers are lazy and they don't have to constantly have to look left, right, up, and down. For example, I'd bet you $100 that you did not notice this earlier in the video. And that is only because you were focused on the focal dot. So, if you want the Devon Zone, I just posted it on my story for $4.99. I'm fucking with you, it's free. Just comment Devon Zone and I'll send it over to you. Because
I like this. I like these ideas. They're all great. So I'm actually going to go ahead and implement that into my system. So wait. Let me see. So I'm gonna comment Devon, and apparently it's going to send it to me. So let's see when I get it. And I really like these kind of automated systems. These are actually things that I'm trying to implement into my own business right now. Like send this word or comment this word and I'll send this thing to you. Oh, it has to be Devon Zone. Okay. All right. So let's see if that triggers his automation. I should get it pretty soon. And you'll see over here it'll move. And also, this is really smart, by the way. Hey, this is like really a really good way to make it so uh you appear as a authority in your field. Um, they say then need to use the Devon Zones video. Blah 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 blah. Devon Zones applies to all. If you want to, remember using Devon Zone. So okay, so I messed up there. Let me delete that one. Okay, so it's not it hasn't sent yet. Let me see if maybe I missed it. Nope. Nope. Okay. All right. Um hmm. All right. Well, I didn't get it, but we get the idea, okay? um Also, if you're in Premiere Pro, since apparently that's not going to be coming to me, what I will do instead is do this Instagram reel over overlay. And by having this, I mean exactly what he was saying. You want to keep your captions close. And by having one of these, okay, is it in Adobe Stock? Like, where is it? Does Adobe Stock have it? I just download it. Okay, so this. Um, I have one, but I'd rather one with all of the different areas and zones and things. That would be really cool. Okay, this one works. This one would work if it didn't have all this in it. Um, so this is also a good one right here. Um, okay, let's see if they. All right. I just don't. As I was saying, Premiere Pro also has these kind of built in. Um, and I do as well. I just don't have the one that actually has the things on the side. And I'm surprised. I use this thing. It's called Metricool. Since I'm here, let me like some things. But it's called Metricool, and I'm kind of surprised. Oh, y'all can see my analytics. I'm kind of surprised they don't have some articles on this actually. Let's see. Or do they? Metricool. All right. Let's see what they have here for Instagram. That's not what I want to do. That's not what I want to do either. Here we go. Okay. Not there. Insta school. All right. That's kind of cool. Maybe I'll actually do that because I don't have that actually. All right, so I'll just do Instagram Reel Safe Zone overlay PNG. ONG PNG. See, this is the one that I have. And it works. It's great, but it's just it doesn't have those sides that I need. But I mean, this guy has one. Who is this? John Loomer. I guess that works. I say I'll just go ahead and download this guy's. What's his name? John Loomer. That works. Let's download it. Save as. Let's go ahead and save it in my documents. That way I'll always have it. Or actually, I probably should have put it into Dropbox, but that's okay. Oh, wait, actually, no, it's not okay. Actually, I will put it into my Dropbox. Where are my documents? All right. And again, this was supposed to be sorry, there is nothing to repeat. This was supposed to be let me see. Where did I put it? Put it in Dropbox. And I have I put in a live no. Let's put it into Reels. Why not? All right, sure, that works. Okay, but in the meantime, between time, since we are here in documents, oh wait, it didn't make a copy. You just took it. Oh shoot, I wanted to make a copy. All right, copy. Go back to documents. Put it there. All right, cool. All right, that was enough time, right? But so again, this is about making things quickly, and so once you have your resources, you're good to go. Now I'm going to overlay this onto everything, and now that doesn't quite fit correctly. There we go. All right. And so now I know exactly where to put my content. And so I'm actually going to move the video that I have in a little bit. And I'm going to do all of my settings and things like that, like my audio settings and my image settings, because I'm going to be cutting this video up quite a bit. And so I want those things to be set before I even start to cut anything. That way I don't have to do it for every single clip. So let's scale this up to where I want it to be, like here, because I'm actually going to put my captions above here. So my captions will be above here. And so I'm actually also going to do a little image manipulation. So I'm going to put a point there, put a point there, and put a point here. Let's drop this down. increase this contrast quite a bit. I want this thing to pop off the screen like that. But I don't want to lose the detail in my hair, so not too much in the, but okay, it'll be there. That'll be fine. Cool. Some basic corrections like this. Show myself a bit more. Boost the saturation a little bit. Un momento, un momento. Getting a phone call. Why did that pop over here? Getting a phone call. 1 second. Okay, so we're back, and we're at the point where, let's hear this.
Cares. It won't come.
What was I talking about? I don't even know what I was talking about in this whole thing. I'm probably gonna delete all of this. Oh, can't use that. Delete all of this. Actually, I'm gonna lock this. Delete all of this. Oh my gosh. Try to make things easier. Delete all of this.
Sometimes an original idea won't come.
Okay. Start off strong. And again, actually, the point of this content is exactly what I'm talking about. It's not going to be perfect. Just get it done.
It won't come.
Sometimes the idea won't come.
Sometimes an original idea won't come.
It's true. Okay, do I have my colors the way that I want them to be right now? I think I do. Vibrance, do I want to boost my vibrance at all? A little bit. Put that there. Bring that over a little bit. That's cool. All right. Okay, that looks good. All right. And okay, so now that I have my colors and my audio to a point that I like.
It's more about the consistency than the originality.
Okay. And so now I'm going to get my, so now I'm going to do the cutting. So I just want to get it nice and cut and ready in that way. And actually I might scale up just a little bit more, just so a little bit of more of myself can be seen, kind of like this. And move it over like that. Scale out just a little bit. That's cool. And bring it over just a little bit. Add a little depth with that chair. Bring it over just a little bit more. So I'm here. Bring myself down just a little. That way my captions can be like we were talking about in the Devon zone. So my captions can be like right here. That'll be cool. They don't really care that I'm eating oatmeal, so I don't really need to show that at all. Okay, so now I want to check for filler words. There aren't that many. Did a pretty good job there. I'm going to check for any pauses. And I have my pauses set to be like very low. So it finds pauses that are 0.1 second long, get them out of there. And it looks like there are 11 of those. So I'm just going to delete all of those. And now after I did that, my video is, well, once I get this changed, now my video is only 13 seconds long, which is great.
So just create it. The ideas will come. Yeah.
I don't need the yeah in there. Take that out.
Sometimes an original idea won't come. Who cares? Make something anyway. It's more about the consistency than the originality. It's more about the effort than the perfection. So just create it. Originality. It's more about the effort than the perfection. So just
cool. I don't even need the effort part. I think when I said it, even when I was making this video, I was like, why did I say that?
See than the originality. So just create it. The ideas will come.
Cool, great. And that wasn't a lot. It was fast, it was quick, just something to show, just something to say. And need some music, something in the background.
Sometimes an original idea won't come. Who cares? Make something anyway.
Okay, all of that sounds great, but I'm going to boost that audio just a little bit.
Sometimes an original idea won't come. Who cares? Make something anyway.
Make something anyway. And I need to take this safe zone off actually to make sure that this is looking right. Nope. It's not. I had a feeling. So effects controls, need to scale up just a little bit more like that. Now let me see where we're at. Where we are. Great. Now I have my captions there. Okay. That works. Okay, so now that I know this is good, I have my captions in there. So let's see. I need to take my create captions from transcript. Create captions. And so now that you have your caption track, you can't, well, I actually don't see the, oh, they're way down there. Okay, got it. So the captions are way down here. And you can go into your essential graphics tab. I'm going to move it up actually, just so y'all can see it. There we go. And you can quickly edit your captions like this. You can choose what font you want, which font you want. I like, let's see. I usually like Myriad Pro, and I think I'm going to like Myriad Pro, but my actual my actual official font is Industry, not Industry Ink, but Industry, like this. Oh, okay, I hit Industry Ink again. It's actually Industry. So it could be like any of these. I use Ultra. And we already have some drop shadow applied. That's great. And I will move it up into, let's get that overlay again. So we need to bring it up. And right there where the captions are showing is great. And I will edit these captions just a little bit. I'll make a new one just because actually before I do that, let me save this. Okay, now I can delete it. And I want the captions to be dynamic captions, so they actually move as I'm talking, with like 1 or 2 words here and there, not the entire. Okay, so I need to delete that track, create captions. So here, the way I do that is by making the minimum character lengths like 12, minimum duration something like 1.5, and having single lines. And then I create my captions. And you see how it's not all all these look a lot smaller now. So I'll use that tag style, and there it is. And now I need to make them all much bigger than they are right now. And the color that I'm going to use, let's see. Maybe I'll use, well, actually, you know what? Let me pull some inspiration. I'll take some inspiration. Because I actually did like that Devon Zone idea. And I'm trying to remember how he had his captions. Devon Zone. Okay, so he had him like glowing. He had like the glowing caption type. Okay. And so the way that you do those glowing captions like that is you make all of your captions.
Sometimes an original idea won't come. Who cares? Make something anyway. It's more about the consistency than the originality. So just create it. The ideas will come.
The ideas. The ideas.
The idea.
The ideas will come. Okay. So see how those frames are like popping in and out like that? It's actually good. I didn't do that on purpose, but I will do that. Every time there's a break, and actually I need to undo this overlay. Every time there's a break, I'll push in like that, and so I'll actually start it out closer. So the fit looks like it needs to be about 123. What is this? 131. Okay, so 127. So it looks like this now.
Sometimes an original idea won't come. Who cares? Make something anyway. It's more about.
Okay, so what did I say? 123. 131. 120. 127. 123. This will be 131. This will be 127. Right.
The ideas will come. So just create it. The ideas will come. Sometimes an original idea won't come. Who cares? Make something anyway. It's more about the consistency than the originality. So just create it. The ideas will come.
I like that. Okay. So how to make those glowing captions. Let me show you really quickly. So you choose all of the captions in the time or on your timeline, and you go up to graphics and titles and upgrade caption to graphic, just like this. Now, before I do that, actually, I want to remember that I want to include, actually, no, I'll keep it the way it is right now. Or do I want to keep it the way it is right now? Yeah, I'll keep it the way it is right now. So let's go ahead and upgrade caption to graphic. And okay, I'll move this down. And the way that you get it to happen, to glow like it does, is you want to keep that one that you upgraded at the top, the original captions, and bring a layer down, copy all of them, bring a layer down, and then select all of these. And you want to apply Gaussian blur to everything. Actually, no, just do it to one. do it to the first one, get it right, and then you can apply it to every other one. So just like this, and then Gaussian blur. And the reason why you do this is to keep the CPU as light as possible. There is a glowing effect that you could apply here, but that actually can bog down your CPU, and you don't really want to do that. So from here, once you have that, you can go into your effects controls, and you can't see it because my head is over it. Go into your effects controls, just like this, and then raise up that Gaussian blur, and you'll see that glow start to happen on your letters. You see how my letters are glowing now? That's what's essentially happening, is the words are blurring. So if I were to hide the top layer, let me show you. It's all the same words, but they're just blurring. And by doing that, it creates a soft glow effect underneath. And once you have that done, you can then change what kind of glow you want or what color the glow is. So go into tint and then apply some tint. And you choose the tint that you want. So if you want it to be blue, you can make it be blue. I'm going to use the green that's actually here on the here in my plants. Actually, maybe I won't. I'll do something darker than that, or brighter than that. Or actually, but I do want a green though. So I'll start off with the green that's here. And then, well, actually, that worked. That actually worked fine, actually. So cool. All right, so now that I have that applied to that, and I like the way it looks, I will now copy this and then paste it to everything except for that first one, because it already has all of these elements in it. And you will see that same effect applied to the rest of the captions. So now when we scroll through, it's happening everywhere. Cool, right? Okay, and so now you can hide that overlay.
Sometimes an original idea won't come. Who cares? Make something anyway.
Now, I'm curious to know what the trending sound is right now. Wow, actually I just had a a TikTok go kind of viral. Gotten over 1,000 views already. That's what's up. A lot of comments, a lot of likes. It's great. A lot of followers. Terrific. Sometimes people just need a little motivation. Sometimes people just need a little bit of motivation. And I'm all down for giving them a little motivation. The message on this video was just about doing your best. Okay, so that's cool. And let me see. Okay. So let me go back to TikTok and see what the trending sound is right now. Let's see, is there a trending sound? What's really cool about TikTok is that they have a studio where you can find motivation. You can figure out You can find motivation. You can figure out what's trending right now. You can figure out which sounds are trending, and it's really cool. But now I'm trying to remember where exactly that is. It's not Artist Hub. Come on now. I just said that, oh, this is easy to find. It's right there. And now I'm here to do it. And it's like, can't find it. And I know it's in the studio. I've used it multiple times. Okay, let me see. If I go to, okay, add sound. Okay, so if you go to sounds, if you just go into the area that it says that something that, or if you go into the create section, you can go into sounds and then just find trend max and then just hit trend max. Okay, so that one is really popping off. Monta Jim Rave Eterno. Okay. So that'll be the sound that I use once I get it in there. Okay, so that's it, y'all.
Sometimes an original idea won't come.
And so I'll make something like a little header. Let me see. I'll apply that overlay again. And quickly, let's see. I'll just add I'll go down here and get my rectangle tool like this. And since I know what my safe zones are, that's great. And so I'll add a shape and then I'll add some text into that shape. Include a text box. And now had I done it like as if it was a central graphic. Okay, I did actually. Good. Terrific. All right, so the same graphic. Cool. Because I actually want to align them with each other. Align to selection. There. So now that I've done that, I'll select both of them again and align them to the video, make sure they're centered. All right, they are. And then, so since they are a graphic together, I'll type in what do I want to type in? Originality. I'll type in the originality cure. And as you can see, it doesn't fit. So I'll make it move to the point where it does. I can either do that or I can move I'll make this a little smaller. Or there we go, that works. Okay, so now let's center up this text. Not what I want it. I want it to be centered, not justified. Don't do that. Don't justify it, just center it. There it is. And I want some emojis. And I want these all to be in the exact same graphic. That way when they scale up, they'll scale up together. So I'll add, let me see. Thinking GIF. PNG. I'll just do thinking GIF. Okay, I like that. And so I'll take that and I will save it just like this. And where was I putting all of those things? I put them into my expansion there. Social media post, just create. Sure. And I like this GIF as well, so I'll use this one too. Save image as. And these are just little elements, like it's just little silly elements. Like they're not gonna be anything crazy. Just something to add a little something to the video. I want to add a little bit of something to this to this box. I'll add a little a ring around it, something like this. And all right, that's fine. I had to be the same color as the shadow actually, which was actually, I think I want this box to just be black. Or maybe I want it to be white, no stroke, softer edges like this. And then I want my letters to be black. And also I want them to be softer. Like that. Like dimmy. Now it can be a little bigger. And like I said, I want them to be black. Like this. And but because they're like that, now it needs to be a little softer because you can't really read that it says. Huh, that's weird. It's because of the shadow. Oh, it's because of the shadow. It does need to be a shadow. There we are. All right, cool. Great. So we have that. And we have this as well. Okay, now it's not. Come on. Let's go. Align video. First of all, I need to align them to each other. And then align the video frame. Yep, want that to be centered like that. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and drop in. Oh, nope, not text. We need to drop in those GIFs that we just added in. And we put it into, dang, should have pinned this. Social media post, just create this one and this one, both of them. And so since they're GIFs, they're actually going to be relatively small. So move this up, move it up here. Move this one up here. So when it's like this, what you need to do is you can choose to either leave them the way that they are, or you can remove all right, since it's the since it's a graphic. There it goes. Or you can choose to remove the background, which is what I will do for this. I want to make sure I'm choosing the right one. Okay, I am. And the way to do that is with a simple key. So if you key it out, you can go color key, and the color that I'm going to be keying for this one will be black. And so now it removes the black from, oh, okay, I don't want it to apply to everything, which means that I need to drop it and put it there or here. And it is still applying to everything, unfortunately, and I don't want it to do that actually. I just want it to apply to the clip that it's in or underneath. And so the way to do that would be, so it's kind of cool inside of so let's go back to Essential Graphics, and I'm going to create a group. That way it doesn't apply to everything, but just with what I want it to apply to, which is the GIF that has the color in it. Okay, so now that's a group. I can change it and it won't apply to everything, just to the GIF that I want it to apply to. Okay, so there we are. Great. But I want it to have a little bit of tolerance. Okay, now let's see what that does.
Sometimes an original idea won't come. Who cares? Make something anyway. It's more about.
So see how
sometimes an original idea
GIFs play, but then they stop. So what that means is you have to kind of like repeat the GIF, or have it repeat inside of here. Is there a loop? I don't think so. And actually, I've never done that with a group. That would have made it very easy, but it's not happening right now. So let's do this a different way. That would have just made things way too easy, right?
Sometimes an original idea won't come. Who cares?
Let me see. All right. Dang, we were so close to this thing being a lot easier. Okay, so fine. So we're not even gonna trip. I'm gonna do it the way that I know to do it. And since those things are already inside of here, I'm just gonna loop them like this. And unfortunately, what this means is, I can delete this track actually. And unfortunately what this means is it won't be as easy to just make the things come up all together, because they won't be just one big group, but that's okay. So
sometimes an original idea.
So as you can see, like that's where it ends. But I'll have it do like this. And we want it to go for as long as it's up. So we'll do it there. We'll do another one here. We'll do another one here. Do another one there. And that'll take it all the way to the end. And so the same with the Batman GIF. Oh, great. They're the same length. Cool. So that's going to work out easily. Cool, like that. There, and there. Okay, so now you'll see that there'll be
Sometimes
like,
an original idea
so
won't
that
come. Who cares?
those
Make
GIFs
something
will
anyway.
repeat.
It's more about the
And so so now you can drag the GIFs to where you want them to be. I'll put this one here. I'll put this one up here. And I'm editing from the timeline. And so now I'll do the same thing that I did before. So key. So I want to take out that black color. So we can either use color key or ultra key. I might use ultra key actually. They both work the same and they both have the same effect on the CPU. So it's not too rough on it. And color key, it's gonna be black. And we want to make sure that it is well, normally actually that would just go ahead and take it out. Let's see, color channel. I'm not sure why it's not taking it out actually. It's kind of annoying. Come on. There we go. All right.
an original idea.
So that looks clean.
Sometimes an original.
And then to make it even cleaner, we can adjust the choke. So now it takes it all the way out. Just like that. So now it just looks like a floating GIF. And so what we'll want to do is apply, we'll want to copy those attributes and apply those attributes to all of these. So paste. And now it should happen to all of them.
An original idea won't come.
Oh, also need to copy the motion and paste the motion as well. So let's remove those attributes. And let's go ahead and paste it back. Paste attributes, including the motion.
An original idea won't come. Who cares? Make something anyway. It's more about the consistency.
Great, great, great. And so let's do something with Batman now. We could take out, we could, but the only thing that I'm seeing already that might be an issue with the Batman one is it looks like his body is the same color as the ceiling. And so let's see what we can do. Ultra key. And the color will be this color. Oh, looks like it did it. Nope, it took out the it took it out. I can see. Matte generation, let's see. Yeah, it took it out a little bit. Yeah, take out his body. Yeah. So I'll just leave it. I'll just leave it all in there. It's fine. Not tripping too much about it. Yeah, we'll just leave the whole GIF in there. Okay, and so let's copy this, paste it there, paste attributes, everything.
Sometimes an original idea won't come. Who cares? Make something anyway. It's more about the consistency.
Okay, one thing I just saw is that the Batman one disappeared before everything else. All right, so what I will do, I kind of want to, I'll nest these together. Or I'll nest everything together actually. That way, when I make adjustments, the adjustments will be made for everything. And so I want to start with this being, the scale being small. Actually, let's see, because it looks like the anchor point is where I don't want it to be. Yeah, I want the anchor point to be up here, actually. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. So that way, oh, stop doing that. It's not snapping. Oh, center will be fine. Somewhere in the center. That's good. Okay. And so now when it actually scales, it scales from the point that I tell it to, which is there. Okay. So let's start it off. The scale be 0, and that'll be like at the very beginning, and it'll come up relatively quickly. And so I actually want it to go a little further than it needs to go. And then like a couple of frames past that, it'll go back to 100. And then it'll hold. And then it will zoom back down. So let's make another point there. And it'll zoom back down to 0. There. But it needs to happen a little bit before, because I just saw that the GIFs went away before the actual okay, so these can't be holds. But this one can't be a hold. This one can't be a hold. This one has to be a linear. Why are we just disappearing? Why is this? There we go. Cool. All right. So that one looks like this.
Sometimes an original idea won't come. Who cares? Make something anyway. It's more about the consistency than.
All right. That looks and feels good. And so let's go ahead and hide the overlay. And let's add some music. What music do we want to use? Oh, right. We already know what music we're using. When we put it in there, it will it'll go, we'll just put the music on, basically is what I'm trying to say. All right, so let's go ahead and export this out. Just create. Just create. And actually, I love posts like this mainly because I can use them everywhere. So I can post this on whatever it is that I want. It could be YouTube or wherever. So, and I'll just use the trending audio that's there at the time, whatever's trending, and it'll be fine. Okay, is this what I want? Is this how I want it to be? More? Nope. I actually want it to be 30 frames per second, if I can. Yeah, we'll export it out to 30. I want this to be up to 25. Cool. All right, let's export it. And that, folks, is how you very quickly and easily make some content for social media. And let me show you what it looks like at the end of the day.
Sometimes an original idea won't come.
All right. So here it is.
Sometimes an original idea won't come. Who cares? Make something anyway. It's more about the consistency than the originality. So just create it. The ideas will come.
Cool. Great. Just create. And that's it. So hopefully you got something out of this. I know I did. I got a new overlay. I got a new layout as to how I can bring up what the topic of the video is about. I just created that pretty quickly. And so look, step one, edit, is done. That's exactly what we did the entire time. And y'all also got to see, let me see if this timer is working today. Oh, it is. Wow, look at that. This was not working yesterday. Great. This is great to see. But so now you've seen how to make content quickly. And so I am Jonathan Smith with Johnny D. Smitty Productions. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram. And like this video. That's two things. You know what? Just do one thing. Just like this video. That's all I need you to do.